Hi, I'm David Way, and I invented the BOSU with the goal of helping you get in the best shape of your life. BOSU training is all about you. It's about you looking better, it's about you feeling better, and it's about you performing better. And best of all, you're going to have a lot of fun along the way. In my lifelong pursuit of enhanced athleticism, I've come to understand that balance is the foundation of all movement. Training balance trains your entire body. Not only do you exercise every single muscle in your body, you also develop coordination and grace. And that carries over to everything you do, whether it's golf or tennis or just playing with your kids. BOSU training has enhanced the quality of my life in so many ways. I feel better than ever before. And the BOSU has improved my overall fitness level and developed my abdominals like no other training technique or device that I've ever experienced. The BOSU is safe and easy to use regardless of your current fitness level. The total body workout on this tape has been designed so that you can start with easy exercises and then gradually progress to more difficult exercises as you get stronger and more fit. Before we get started, let's make sure your BOSU is inflated correctly. Inflating your BOSU is easy. Tip the platform up on its side, press against the vinyl to hold the valve housing in place, insert your pump firmly, and you're ready to inflate your BOSU. Now that your BOSU is ready to go, let's review some guidelines that will make your workout safer and more effective. Make sure you place your BOSU on a flat level surface with plenty of space around you. Before you begin exercising on your BOSU, you should practice stepping off in all directions so that you feel comfortable doing so. Practice slowly stepping on your BOSU and stepping off your BOSU. If you feel like you're ever going to lose your balance during an exercise, simply step off the BOSU safely to the ground. Progress at a rate that is comfortable for you and appropriate to your current fitness level. We'll show you easy and more challenging variations for each exercise so you can choose what's best for you. While doing your total body workout on the tape, we want you to wear proper fitting athletic footwear. However, there are many exercises that can be done without shoes as well. Review your owner's manual for more tips, as well as care and maintenance instructions for your BOSU. Now I'd like to introduce you to the team of fitness experts who will be leading you through your BOSU workout. Candace Copeland, Douglas Brooks, and Jennifer Cole. Candace will guide you through your workout, and Jen will demonstrate modifications and variations of each exercise. Exercise physiologist Douglas Brooks will give you information and tips to make your workout even more effective. Well, it looks like you're ready to go, so enjoy your workout.
It's important that you get used to the dynamic surface of the BOSU and warm up your body, so let's go.
All right, turn and face your BOSU. We're going to start out by just walking right over the top. Place your foot in the center of the dome and just step over carefully. Now change feet and come back the other way. And let's do that a couple more times.
Walking on and off the BOSU is a basic skill. If you lose your balance or need to regather yourself, you got to be able to step on and off of it. It's that easy.
All right, one more time. Now let's face sideways and walk over this direction. You're going to step up and up, step down with lots of control. So you step up, balance, step down with control.
As you're walking across the BOSU, make sure you keep your shoulders level, head over the hips. Work on good alignment and posture.
All right, one more time. Now next time we're going to step off the back. So we step up, and step right off the back. Now come back up forward. Stepping off the back with control is really, really important. And now we're going to speed up these little step-ups. We're just going to go up, up, down. Now, as we work throughout the video today, I'm going to show the easier variation of every exercise, and Jen's going to show a little more challenging variation. So she's going to jog during these step-ups.
Always work at a level of effort that you're comfortable with. If you feel like you're a little behind, slow it down. Work a rhythm and an alignment that's right for you.
Your body should be getting warm now, stepping right on top of the dome. Now one more. This last time we're going to hold it right here. Center your body, placing your feet right under your hips. Try to get the feet as level as you can. Your knees are bent just a little bit, hips are level, abs are nice and firm, shoulders are level. And now holding this centered position, we're going to turn the head side to side. So look over the shoulder and back center and the other way. This is a little more challenging than looking straight ahead.
Now this looks like an easy skill, but you know those lower body muscles are working just to keep your posture right. This is important because when we move in everyday life, our head changes positions.
All right, one more time. Now we've got one more challenge for you. Try to close your eyes, even just for a second or two. Build up to 5 seconds or even 10 seconds.
Now, if you're peeking here for the first time, take a look at these feet. The lower leg muscles are working like crazy to keep that foot level. What a workout.
All right, open your eyes. Now just shift your weight side to side. These are called compressions, and we're gonna come back to compressions lots during the video. Just let your arms pump right here.
These little pulsating compressions are key because your lower leg muscles are going to get fatigued, and this is a good recovery time for you.
All right, just a few more, then we're gonna center our weight and go into some squats. So coming back center, adjust the knees forward and reach and pull. That's it. Now you'll notice as we're working, I'm gonna do a smaller squat, Jen's gonna work a little deeper. So choose the depth that feels right for you.
Now, not only are you going to continue to warm up, burn a ton of calories, but you're also working on your balance. Use those arms out in front of you as a counterbalance and only go as deep as you're comfortable.
That's it. Now try to keep those feet level. We're gonna change from this front squat to a rotating squat. So we're gonna turn side, touch the outside of the knees, come back center. And the other side. Now Jen's going a little deeper than I am. I'm touching the outside of my knees. She's touching the outside of her lower leg or her ankle.
Keep good alignment, and remember, in everyday life, we move in many planes of motion. So this is going to translate to picking up your kids, playing sport or recreation.
And you know what's really fun about the BOSU is mastering all these challenges. It may be really hard the first time. It'll get easier. Now hold it right here. Come back to compressions. Let those feet release. And now instead of alternating your weight here, we're gonna bring your feet together into a little double bounce. Just nice and easy. Hold it here. Now we're gonna add a little bit of a lift. Are you ready? We lift up and bounce, and up and bounce. Couple more. Now we're gonna take all the bounces out. This is called jump stick. Jump stick. Keep it going.
Now remember, if you're doing this little bounce hop and it doesn't feel right to you, you don't even have to leave the BOSU, or you can nail that landing with a good stick. Lose your balance, just step off and get back with the game.
And what'll help you really stick that landing is nice firm abs. Let's get just a couple more. You should feel pretty warmed up now. Lift it up, last one, here we go. Hold it, release it with compressions. Doesn't that feel good? All right, that's the end of our warm-up. Now stay here with compressions and we'll move right into our first workout segment.
The first exercise in this segment focuses on lower body toning and cardiovascular conditioning.
So we're gonna start out doing a squat to the side. Right here, we're gonna step down and up. Now other side. That's it, we're just gonna keep going here, bending the knees, stepping back up to a centered position.
This workout now is going to start to rev up that calorie burning, continue to warm you up, and give you a balance challenge.
Now, throughout this segment, Jen's gonna do the more challenging variation. I'm gonna do the easy variation. So you can choose whoever you wanna follow. We're gonna move on, new exercise. We're gonna do a side squat, and now we're gonna hold it on top and do a squat just like we did before. Other side. That's it, keep it going.
Remember, this is a familiar exercise from that warm-up. Use that counterbalance to help with your balance. Keep those shoulders and hips aligned more upright than forward.
All right, one more. Now remember that side squat where we rotated? We're gonna do that right here. Squat, rotate, and center. Other side.
Go only as deep as you feel that is comfortable so you can control the movement. If you want to go a little more challenged, take a look at Jen or stick with Candace.
Now what's really fun about BOSU is that as you're fighting to maintain your balance and you succeed, you'll feel great. So really work for it. That's it, one more. Now we're gonna add one more move here. A side squat, remember those jump sticks? Do that twice. And other side, so it's a squat, 2 little jump sticks. Keep that going.
And remember, you can take that jump as high as you want, or you can keep it as low. In fact, you don't even have to leave the BOSU.
That's right, it could be a little lift here, if you like. Or it can be a little jump. Let's get 2 more of these, and then we're gonna move on. You should feel nice and warm now. Heart rate up. Now, hold it here, come back to compressions. From here, we're gonna go into step-ups. Remember those step-ups we did in the warm-up? You're gonna start with your left leg. We'll step step down to the floor, and right back up on the dome. Here we go. Take it down, down, and up, up. Keep it going.
Hey, so now you're continuing your fun, cardiovascular conditioning, and that calorie burning is revving up through the ceiling.
And remember, you can march it like I'm doing, or you can jog it with Jen.
Do whatever you're comfortable. And remember, if you get off beat a little bit or miss a step, step off and get back in rhythm with these guys.
All right, one more full one. Now we're gonna hold it up on top right here. New challenge for you. We're gonna balance on one leg. Take your left leg and center it right on top of the dome. Take your right leg out into a little side touch. Now you can either hold here with me, just starting to release that right leg, or you can start lifting your leg like Jen is doing.
Notice how both Candace and Jen use their arms to help with balance. And if you need a touch on the side of the Bosu, use it.
And bring that leg back in, come back to compressions. That foot will feel tired after balancing, so the compressions will help release it. Now we're gonna go into those step-ups, starting with your right leg. You ready? Here we go. Down and up.
Let your arms swing smoothly. Just let them move naturally. Keep your shoulders over your hips and maintain an upright posture as you step up and down on the Bosu.
Now you know what's coming. We've still got to balance on that other leg. Let's get 4 more of these. Easy step up on top of the dome. Graceful, gentle stepping down. Hold it up on top. Hold it. Center it. Now place your right foot in the center of the dome. Take your time to get that foot placed right. Take the other foot out to the side. And either hold here, use your abs. That'll help control that movement.
Balance is all about moving with control. Don't hurry anything, and you're getting one of the best workouts for the outer hip with this exercise.
So even if you can lift the toe for just a second and then come back to the side touch, you're doing great. Bring it back in, and we're gonna step off to the side, come down into a sitting position, and we're gonna go into some exercises that'll really work your abs and back. Lower down on your back so that the lower back is centered right on top of the dome. I'm gonna keep my feet on the floor, and Jen is gonna lift her legs up in the air. Now bring both hands behind the head and stretch back until you feel those ab muscles stretch. And from here, we're gonna curl up. So you're just gonna crunch and crunch up and up and down and down. Keep it going.
This exercise is great on the Bosu because you get a full range of motion. As you lower your body down, you get a full stretch, and as you come up, you get a full shortening in the ab muscles. The other key thing is to breathe out as you come up and think about drawing your ribs to your hip. If your neck's getting tired, think about using a towel to support your neck. We want to target your abs, not your neck.
All right, we're doing 10 of these today, so you've only got one more. We're gonna hold it, pause at the top, release it down, and from here, curl back up. You can put the hands behind the legs to help yourself up, and we're gonna turn right over onto our side and do a side crunch. So as you turn over, I want you to center your waist right on top of the dome. Now I'm gonna keep my knees bent, which is a little bit easier, and Jen is straightening her legs out into a scissor position. We're gonna stretch over, bring the hands behind your head so that one elbow's forward, one elbow is up. Make sure that your hips are aligned right over each other and your shoulders, and we're just gonna crunch to the side. Are you ready? Stretch it down and crunch. Up. Let's do 10 of these.
Now once again, you get to stretch over the Bosu. The floor's not in your way, so you work a full range of motion. The other key here, and there aren't many exercises that can do this, you work both your abdominal and back muscles with this lateral crunch. Keep breathing as you drive your elbow down towards your opposite hip, and make sure your hip doesn't roll either way. Keep it aligned up to the ceiling. You're on your way to an outstanding ab and back exercise.
I love this exercise because you just feel it right away, but the key is to go slow and control it. Now we've only got one more. Come up and down. Now lower your elbow down. We're gonna come into a balance in this position. So lift your hip a little higher on the dome. Start with your elbow resting on the floor and lift your legs up so they're parallel to the floor. Now I'm gonna stay here in balance using my abs and back muscles, and Jen's gonna lift her arms.
Notice the great head alignment both Candace and Jen are having. Head's not tilted to either side, and this is a great way to functionally train your abs. In other words, you stabilize position, and that's how they work in everyday life.
And lower your legs down. That is challenging. It may take you a few times to get that. take the upper arm over into a stretch. Now notice I'm keeping my elbow on the floor. As I stretch, Jen is letting her whole body drape over the Bosu and onto the floor.
This creates a great effect with a stretch happening all the way from the lower leg, hip, into the upper back area. And I know it feels good.
And release the arm, roll back up into a sitting position, and we've got to do the other side. So just spin your legs around, come over, start out by lining up your waist right on top of the Bosu, either bent knees or straight knees. Now take a minute and check. Are your hips lined up over each other? Are your shoulders lined up? Lower down, bring the hands behind the head, and we're going to start with a curl. Are you ready? Let's get 10. We're going to go up and down. That's it. Keep it going and stretch each time you go into it.
That full stretch is really important, as well as breathing out as you lift, keeping the hips square or aligned so they don't open or close. And you notice the balance challenge that Jen is having right here with her legs apart. So you use the one that challenges you.
Keep it going. Focus on those abs and back, that waist area. We've got 2 more. Make them good. Don't give up towards the end.
And
1
remember,
more.
your head goes along for the ride.
And drop your elbow down. Shift your hip up higher onto the center of the Bosu. Drop the elbow down. Now lift the legs. Look down, see if they're parallel. And then stay here either on one elbow or lift your arms for a big challenge like Jen is doing.
And don't hesitate. If you don't feel quite right with your hip positioning, reset up. Move your hip where it needs to be so you can hit this position.
You may only be able to hold this for a few seconds at first. Release it down, go into the stretch, but gradually you'll be able to hold those balances longer and longer.
Keep breathing through your stretch. Relax into it.
And release it. Roll back up into a sitting position. Sit on top of your Bosu. Great job. Now grab a quick drink of water and we'll move right into segment 2 of our workout.
We'll start this segment with a lunge combination that'll really get your heart rate up and focus on those hips and legs.
So we're going to start out by stepping forward right onto the dome. Here we go. You're going to step forward and push back. Make sure you place that foot as close to the center of the dome as you can every single time. Stay on the same leg.
As you're walking into this, accurately place your step, make sure your feet don't cross over, and put the weight on the front leg.
That's it. And you'll notice mine are a little bit smaller than Jen, so you can adjust the depth of your lunges just like squats. We're going to get 2 more of these. Here's 1. Now remember those step-ups? Right here, we're going to go up and down. Now we're going to go all the way around to the other side. So just nice, easy step-ups. Take it around to the other side. 4 more of these. And 2 more. Now we're going to go into lunges on the other leg. Are you ready? Here we go. Lunge, front and back. So you set yourself up again, lunging and up.
I love that combination because it re-energizes you, keeps you warm, and now you're isolating both balance and strength.
Good. Step in and really push off strong.
And keep those shoulders aligned over your hips, eyes looking forward, and accurate placement of that foot right on top of the dome.
2 more here. You should really start feeling that leg working. Now let's go back to the step-ups. Here we go. It's up and down. Come around just to the back this time. Center yourself. And again, you can march the step-ups or jog. Let's get 2 more of these, and then we're going to step up and hold right on top. Ready? Hold it up. Hold it. You can do compressions to adjust your feet. Center it. We're going to squat side. You're going to bend and hold 4 times. You're going to press here, and we're going to go over the dome. Press. That's it. So we're moving side to side. Keep this going.
As you're going over the dome, you can either exchange one foot for the other, or you can step on and off. And you'll see as you watch Candace and Jen what I mean.
So I'm stepping a little easier. Step together, step down, and Jen is doing a little lift. All right. Are you ready to take these down to 2? 2 presses. Side. We've got it. Press.
Make sure you keep your torso up. Don't lean too far forward. Shoulders more over the hips.
And again, you don't have to squat any deeper than is comfortable. Are you ready to take it to singles? Here we go. You're going to punch across. This is a really good heart pumper.
You got everything going here. Rotary flexibility, abdominal strengthening, balance, cardio conditioning.
That's it. Touch down lightly with the legs. Let's get a few more of these. These are fun. Let's get 8 more so you punch it out. Out, out. That's it. 4 more. And we're gonna come back up. Hold it up here with compressions. Center it again. That's it. Get your balance. Now, we're gonna take a nice easy step down to the side. Lower down onto one knee. And you're gonna reach down, grab the handles on the side of the platform, and turn your Bosu over, platform side up. Now, come into a position where you're either on your knees, like I am, or with your legs fully extended, like Jen is. Now we're gonna tilt the platform side to side, so tilting it over, and come center. And the other way, tilt your whole body.
Not only is this a great challenge for your upper body muscles, but also you're really targeting your abdominal muscles as well.
Now hold it here, we're gonna go into push-ups. Abs are pulled in tight, and you're gonna lower your chest right to the center of the dome. Are you ready? Stabilize. Here we go. Lower down. We're just gonna do 10 of these.
As you lower down, make sure you keep tension in your abdominal muscles. That back shouldn't arch. Keep your head level and breathe continually.
That's it. All right, we've got 2 more. If you need to bend your knees at any time, if you're doing the straight-legged push-ups, that's fine. Hold it up, bend your knees, and lower back. Now, as you stretch, I'm gonna keep my hips lifted. Jen's gonna press her hips back on her heels, whichever is comfortable for you.
You should feel a nice stretch along the whole upper back.
Now, sit up, roll the dome, the platform towards you, take a step forward to stabilize your body, and set your Bosu down right where it was. Now from here, come around, sit down just like you did before, and we're gonna work the abs again. You're gonna lower into a position on your back with your lumbar spine, your lower back right on top of the dome again. Hold it here, place your hands behind your head. Now this exercise is called bicycles. I'm gonna lift one leg at a time and rotate my torso. Jen is gonna keep her legs off the floor. Are you ready? Here we go. We rotate side and side. That's it, keep it going.
Now you may have noticed working out on the Bosu, there's no rest for your ab and back muscles. Here you're working them in a traditional way with rotation, but you're working the rectus abdominis, the obliques. You're also stretching the lower back as well, and this is good for back health.
All right, just a few more. 2 more for me. That would be 4 more for Jen. And hold it here. Now we're gonna do a balance in this bicycle position. I'm gonna lift one leg up and take it out and stretch out the opposite arm. Jen is gonna take one leg and arm out and get more parallel to the floor. Hold and change sides. Balancing.
Make sure you choose the version that fits you.
And lower the leg down. Now from here, keeping one hand supporting the head, put your other hand down, scoot forward so that your hips are on the floor and you can just rest back against the side of the dome. From here, supporting the head, relax back until your head and shoulders touch the dome and lift the hips up. Now if you lift your head a little bit, you should see a nice straight line like a table from your knees right up through the shoulders. This is called a bridge, and it really stabilizes the low back.
The bridge targets the low back muscles, like Candace said. It also stretches the front of the hip. We've got to balance abdominal work with back work, and we're doing it right here.
And slowly release it down. Come up, sit right up on top of the dome again. Now separate your legs a little wider than your shoulders. Walk your hands down towards your ankles, and we're just gonna round forward. We call this a turtle stretch. I'm gonna go just part way down until I feel a stretch in the low back, and Jen is gonna go a little deeper into the stretch.
As you ease into this stretch, you'll feel it in the low back, in the hamstrings, back of the upper leg, and the glutes.
Take the hands right up on top of the thighs, press up, lift up really tall. Great job. That is the end of segment 2. Now stay right here and we'll move into workout segment 3.
To begin this exercise, stand on top of the dome and start with those familiar compressions.
All right, we're gonna start out today with a side tap knee lift. Ready? Here we go. We're going to tap down, knee lift. Take it down and up. Now try to step right onto the top of the dome each time.
Now this is going to really rev up that energy again, get you sweating, burning calories, and that makes balance training easier because your nervous system is going to be sharp.
Let's pump just a few more. I like this move. 2 more. We're going to come back to compressions. 1 more, balance, hold, compressions. All right, now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Center yourself, step down, tap down, knee lift. That's it, and again, step up right into the center of the dome each time.
All right, now if you want, you can lift that leg a little higher, a little bigger range of motion, a little more aggressive in your movement, or just stay comfortable and stay in tune with Candace if you want a little bit less.
All right, just a couple more. Now step up, balance, compressions. Now we're gonna go down to 4 of these side tap knee lifts on each side. Ready? Here we go. Tap, knee lift. Now after the 4th one, we're gonna go into some little mogul jumps rather than compressions. Hold it here, little tiny side to side jumps. Like you're skiing. Ready, side tap, other side. Take it down, knee lift. That's it. And mogul jumps. Good.
I love this movement because it teaches you how to separate your upper body from your lower body.
Take it down. Side tap, knee lift. That's it. 1 more, try to balance on top. Mogul jumps. Stay centered. That's it. 1 more time. Side tap, knee lift. Good. You ready? Hold it. And little jumps. Good, just 4 more.
If you bobble, just step off, get back on.
Compressions. Good. Hold it. Now center yourself again. Get your balance. We're going to go into some squats. Ready? Stand up tall. Make sure your feet are spaced. Here we go. Pressing out and up, just like we did earlier.
This movement's great because it's going to drive your heart rate up, warm you up, put calorie burning through the ceiling, and help you get centered on that dome.
And you can really feel this movement in your legs, your hips, your thighs. Now from here, we're going to add a little jump stick. Ready? We're going to do a squat, jump stick. Squat, jump stick. Down, try to land with the knees bent. Stick it. Down, jump.
Now remember,
Down.
as you take this up, take it straight up, land soft, stick it, and if you want, you can just compress and never even leave the dome.
This move is a really fun challenge. Let's do 4 more of these. So we go down, there's 1, 2, hold it, don't give up, stay strong. Hold it here, compressions. Great job.
I love those compressions, recover time.
Now we're going to go into a kneeling balance that's very similar to the standing balance we did in the previous workout segment. Center your weight right here, step off side, lower your knee right into the center of the dome. Nice tall body. Bring the leg down so you're tapping the leg on the side of the Bosu. Hold it here. And then you can just start lifting the leg a little bit like I'm doing, or you can lift it a little higher like Jen is doing. Remember, you can just hold it down on the side.
Hey, use that touch of the knee for balance. Where should your arms be? Wherever they help you balance. That's what this is about, freedom of movement.
That's it. Lower the leg back down, bring the hands down, change legs. Take the time to really center your knee. That'll make a big difference. Bring the leg into a side touch, bring the arms out. That's it, and balance.
Now, have you noticed you have a dumb or smart side? Well, we shouldn't have either. We're going to train both, so you have smart muscles.
And hold it, just little lifts or a bigger lift. And lower it down, bring the hands down, turn into a sitting position. We're gonna go back to working the abs with what we call a V-sit. Now, sitting in the center of the dome, lean back slightly, keep your back nice and straight, lift one leg up. Now don't change your back, and lift the other leg up. Holding it here, you can either stay with the hands on the dome or lift your arms and balance like what Jen's doing. From here, we're gonna rotate it side to side. Are you ready? Over, and keep it going.
Now, if you feel your background here, Keep those hands down where Candace has them on the side of the Bosu. If you get tired, you lose good form, get your feet back in contact with the ground, recover, and then go at it again.
All right, just 2 more. This is a tough exercise, I know. And hold it, center, lower 1 leg at a time down, sit back up. Let's do a little stretch. Take 1 leg out, sitting up tall, lean forward from the hip, and you'll feel a nice stretch all the way down the back of the leg, down the back of the thigh, into the calf.
As you move into this stretch, make sure you don't round your back. Keep the emphasis of the stretch in the back of the leg and the buttocks muscle.
And come back up and switch legs, leaning forward. It's really important that we stretch all of the major muscle groups in the body because you're working really hard during this workout today.
If you want a little more stretch in your calf, just pull the toe up toward the shin gently.
And coming back up. Now spin back around and we're gonna lie down on our stomach. You're gonna center your hips right on top of the dome. Relax the legs, semi-straight, and you can come down and either rest your forehead on your hands like I'm doing, or extend your arms out in front like Jen is doing. And we're gonna lift up and down.
Now in Bosu, not only do we want to train balance in terms of coordination, but we also need to balance muscles. This is a great exercise that targets the low back and counters all that abdominal work you've been doing. Make sure you breathe as you lift the torso up from the ground.
Let's get just a couple more. Here's 1 and down, and here's 2 and down. Now come up onto your elbows. Remember how we balanced on our side and on our back? Well, now we're gonna balance in this position. So lift your legs up so they're parallel to the floor. You can either balance with your hands down, bring them side like I'm doing, or bring them over your head like Jen is doing, and hold.
The beauty of this exercise is you're getting what's called a co-contraction. You're working your abdominals and obliques to stabilize side-to-side movement, and the low back's kicking in.
Now see if you can bend one knee and reach and touch the opposite heel with your hand.
If you need to, put that front hand down for balance. Otherwise, go for it.
Come back to the center and try it on the other side.
Keep breathing, keep breathing.
And release it. Put the hands back down, and we're gonna relax down into a stretch, either forehead on the hands or stretching forward like Jen's doing.
This is a good time to let the neck muscles relax, and as you drape over the Bosu, you get a great stretch in the low back and buttocks and hamstring muscles of the upper leg.
And slowly roll back up to a sitting position and come right up on top of the dome. Great job. You've successfully completed the Bosu workout. I hope you feel good.
Congratulations. Now you know what I'm talking about when I say that balance is the foundation of all movement. Make time to do your Bosu workout 2 to 3 times each week, and I know you'll see and feel the difference. We'll see you the next time